That's
fucking
uncle.
Hicks.
You look at what?
I said we're Hicks. Jibaros.
I mean, you're the one that looks like you just woke up from a 3-hour binge.
I wish, man. I've been up this whole fucking time.
And I got this one.
I've been
over here
up
putting
since
on
like
lip balm.
5:30 in the morning. I'm fucking tired. I did school. I drove my brother to the airport, and then I had to be here.
Oh yeah,
That'd
he's
be
going
funny.
to Italy, right?
I'm gonna get a comb and I'm gonna put,
Ireland. I was more excited when I heard Ireland. I was like, yo.
I'm gonna get a comb and go through her hair and part the Red Sea.
Bro, do you see this? Like, it's natural. I hate it. Why would you even bring it up?
You
That's
think
rude.
Mean Girls are gonna pick on us? The fuck?
What's the point?
Anyway, hi. This is Mean Girls.
Shut now.
I got Lord Cokie on my left, Mr. Disrespectful on my right.
Name's accurate.
It's pretty good, right? Come on, I can do it. I got this. We prepare for this, I promise. Like, share, subscribe. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Follow the Traveling Drunks.
How's everybody's week?
Mine was insane.
Yes, it was.
You shush.
So they're ups and downs,
No. Okay, we know who the drunk of the week is. We'll save it for that, okay? Anyway. All right? Just saying. Actually, we have 2 drunks of the week.
You know, I was late for work the next morning.
Good for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, listen.
We'll talk later.
Yes, we'll talk later. Anyway, I started school today. It was so fun.
Don't
It's so fun. I'm doing literally what I love to do.
Which is?
I'm going to school for medical marijuana at Learn Sativa University, over off of Mills and 50.
Gang shit.
It's so cool. It is so fucking cool. In 4 weeks, I'll be officially a certified medical marijuana technician.
Not a grower, a technician.
I'm a technician for now until I take an advanced class.
Okay.
Nice.
So, yeah. So for now, it would be pretty dope. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of work. But
It's a lot of work.
let me tell you what. I learned more today in 3 hours than I learned in like the past 15 years of my life.
I mean,
Yeah. Just me smoking, period. Just like you would think you would know so much, and honestly, there's so much more. Like the first half of the class was pretty much just like about, the laws and regulations that you have to, pass in order to be able to sell it. And then, the different things that what happens if you get caught with a certain amount, like what kind of, if it's a felony or what is, like how many years.
If I'm going to say it, you can have one plant.
I think it's 2.
1 or 2 plants, and it can't be
it has to be personal.
Personal, and it can't be as
above it can't be
high.
high amount. But in like what we were talking about is pretty much just dispensary industry, not personal. So it'd be dispensary industry, like certain things that you have to, certain rules and regulations that you have to follow.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, might as well just move out of Florida because
It's anywhere on it. Well, I mean, it's Florida, but the same happens in other states too because it's not federally.
I have a friend that quit his job, moved him and his baby mama out to, I think it was Ohio.
Yeah, but everybody's going out to Ohio and Colorado
and started a growing company, and he's growing.
That's great. We also had an hour and a half class on growing and the certain things that you need to do and how to sterilize water and all this stuff.
All that.
Yeah, fermentation.
Certain light. It can't just be.
Which is like a T5 light, which is pretty dope.
I have a group of friends that are actually going next week. They leave to Cali to go work at some weed farm. And I'm like,
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Honestly, like if you could grow it, it's probably the best if you're gonna get into that type of business. So, but right now isn't the best time to get into that type of business because it's just starting to boom. So once it becomes recreational, it's gonna be like through the fucking roof.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's possibly doing it, so it's gonna get
saturated. It's definitely gonna be some serious competition.
It's gonna get saturated.
But where I am right now, I'm getting a really nice head start.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty dope. I'm enjoying it. I really wanted to do it because, as everybody knows, if you guys have been watching our podcast for a long time, my mom was diagnosed with type 4 colorectal cancer. I took care of her, taking her to doctors, doing treatments, all kinds of shit for 2 years straight, unemployed, mind you. And I had to like literally be on her ass for like 2 years straight. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I started getting her like CBD gummies because her pain pills weren't working.
No.
And she started getting addicted to the pain pills and she needed to stop. So I started getting her CBD gummies. She was feeling so much better. She was sleeping through the night and she stopped taking her pain pills. And she ended up recovering. I'm not saying it's fully the CBD oil, the CBD gummies or anything like that, but that did have like a huge help in it.
No, it does.
You know, so, you know, she either smoked weed or she, you know, did an edible, which is really cool because it's like, all right, yeah, maybe it wasn't it's not legally prescribed to her, but it is helping her, you know, and it got her through a lot of anxiety, it got her through a lot of stress, it got her through a lot of everything. And me seeing that firsthand and me being there firsthand for my mom and, you know, makes me want to pursue that and, you know, every help one came to patient at a time.
When I was a senior in high school, I read that there's this lady in California who the government gave her 100 joints a month. I don't know why, they just did. So she's walking around, she has a card and everything, just smoking weed whenever she wants.
That'd be pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. I mean,
But to be given weed by the government, like, come on.
I mean, as long as they ain't laced with some shit and like you're essentially
I don't know.
dying.
See,
like,
it's
be pretty fucking.
you know, it could be laced. It could be laced with something, maybe. Which is why it's good to like, you know the person who's growing it and know the person who's, you know, the process of like that they're going through to grow it and make sure that they're using purified water and all that stuff. So this is all
True
just, like,
Brew.
this
What's
is all this,
up?
like, you know, things that I'm just learning just in one day, one course. You know, it's so far it's only been one class.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I can imagine like what the next 4 weeks is like bringing to the table. It's a lot of homework. The class is only 1 day a week, so it's a lot of homework. It's a lot of like self lessons that I have to do. So like it's a lot of reading. It's a lot of like
Yeah,
know,
books
different
are
things.
like you do it online.
Well, it's online.
That's pretty
It's
dope.
online, and then every Thursday it's a hands-on class. So
When I went to school for medical assisting, which the only reason why I didn't finish last year was because of that fucking period depression and shit. But after I gave birth, I hope to start it back up. But when I started, it was fucking crazy because I'm like sitting there, we're talking, we're learning, and I'm like, I feel like a lot of this stuff I already knew. Maybe by like watching so much TV or like by reading or just, I don't know, fucking watching House and shit. I don't know. A lot of the shit that they were talking about, I was like, I feel like I already knew all this. So, I fucking would just kind of be like, am I actually learning anything? Am I good? And then everyone else around me would just kind of ask, like, you always have like those, like the group of dumbasses that for some reason, no matter how easy you fucking explain shit, they are still confused or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Then they go to you and ask.
happens everywhere. Work. And then you have the dumbasses that you've been in the industry for so long. So you go in there knowing what the fuck you're doing. Maybe not knowing the menu, but knowing what the fuck you're doing. And they're over here trying to train you. Like, shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my way.
My favorite at work is when I get a server who's been there for quite some time. Seafood shellfish allergy. So but they want fries. They want, something that's fried. And we're like, we put fish in here, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. I've been to Dank a couple of times, a handful, not really that whole much. And every time I go in there, I'm like dread. I'm like, I hope that if I stress out enough that I'm allergic to shellfish, they won't mix my shit.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't, because a lot of this stuff, it depends on. They wash it after every single time they cook on it. First of all, second of all, the only things that really go in the fryer is just like appetizers. So none of them is really
same
shellfish.
is shrimp.
And then
shrimp,
there's crab rangoon, which has shrimp in it, but I'm sorry, it has imitation crab in it, but it's not real crab.
I'm still allergic to that shit.
I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah.
So that would be the only concern. But everything that you pretty much get is all pan fried anyway. It's like stir fried or pan fried, so it's not a big deal.
You know how much it sucks to be allergic to shellfish, bro?
Oh, I know.
Lobster looks so fucking good.
Oh, it's delicious.
Crab legs,
Honestly,
snap.
But the thing with lobster,
honestly,
you can't just get like a small lobster. You have to get like a big lobster and like go in because like.
I told Mr. Jimmy for my birthday I want a lobster, and I want one just for myself. And then if I do end up having a party at Dank and people come, and because you have to pay for a party, but you can have private parties over there.
Yeah.
Man, it'd be such a nice spread. It's nothing on the menu. It's all lobster and crab, maybe snails, maybe this, maybe that. Oh my god, it's so no. But like when I tell you it's fucking good, we don't have to do snails. We don't do snails.
I pass on
pick out whatever he makes. What the crab, the lobster, the shrimp. Oh god.
It's not like crab legs.
It just all smells so good, and I never get to eat it. It's always for other parties. But it's good food. It's good food.
All right. No more food talk. So,
no more food talk.
There's this fucking equation that's gone viral on Facebook. I don't know about Instagram, but it has on Facebook. And it made me mad because I feel like our math teachers are just like retarded. Yeah, 8 divided by 2 and then in parentheses 2 plus 2. And I swore up and down, I fought hard and, that it was fucking 1. No. Because it's PEMDAS.
No, 16.
No. Okay.
But no, yeah, it's, how...
Parentheses first, so it'll be 4.
Uh-huh.
Then you go left to right. So 8 divided by 2 will be 4 times 4 is 16.
4 times 4 is 16, yeah.
No, yeah, I know that now because we had a whole discussion about it on Facebook when I shared it. But I'm like, maybe, I don't know, because I also smoked and drank a lot since I graduated high school. But
what I think you meant by parentheses you meant what's in and then what's next to it. That's what I think you meant.
Yeah, because it's multiplication and then division, so it's 4, and then I figured 2 times 2.
No, then once it's like that, it will be 8 divided by 2 times
4.
4.
But then it'd be 4 divided by 8 times 2.
Where
no, it wouldn't.
No, it'd be,
I had to look at it again.
If you went left to right, it'd be 4 in parentheses 2 plus 2, which still would be 16.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No, I know it's 16 by now. But earlier today, I was mad. I'm like, am I fucking retarded or like are my teachers all crackheads or what?
It's been a while since we all been in school.
Which makes me sad because I'm about to have a whole kid. What am I gonna tell her when she's like, "Mommy, I need help with my math"? I don't know what to tell your child.
I'm gonna tell you what. Shit. I'm not gonna tell you 2 times 2 is whatever, and then put it in a fucking box and have you do multiply like that. I'm gonna teach you the way I learned.
1 plus 1 is 3, right?
What?
It's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. Anyway.
Good thing my sister knows about math.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because the shit that they made my nephew do with this box thing, it's like 32 and then times 24, and then you have to do like 3 times 2, and then you put the number there, and then you do this times this, so you put the number there, and then you do this times. Fuck, bro! Way to make math so fucking complicated for no reason.
Wait till you
for no fucking reason.
Long division, that'll be fun.
Oh my god! I was mad at my teacher because when I was learning long division, I was like, I don't get it. And then I was like, oh wait, hold on. Fuck, I get it. Yes. So I started writing it down. He's like, now what happens if you do this? Boom, boom, boom. Did some fuck shit. I'm like,
nope.
Give me like 3 more equations before
I'm like,
you
I had it.
Why'd you have to fuck it up?
Why'd you have to fuck it up?
I was always good at math. Like those minute test things, I would finish them.
Math was sometimes fuck me up in science, but it wasn't nothing like math class. Everything else I was good at.
Chris Glenn, it says you can't sip with us, not you can strip with us. But thank you.
I mean,
you can strip with us if you want.
Is that what I wrote on for my watch party?
After she had the part.
Do you want to see this? We can.
No, it's on Twitch. He sees the bottom of our screen.
Oh, okay.
You can't sip with us at the bottom.
I was about to say that I didn't make a typo.
Why is I read Chris. I don't know. It looks like an L, not an I. Man, hi Charles. God damn, what the fuck? I know exactly who the fuck it is now. Like, God, man, I swear he spams us on purpose. He does that shit all the time. Although he is like one of our #1 fans. So hey, what's up, Charles? And by the way, it says you can't sip. You know what it says. Why am I explaining this? Done. Fired.
Bueno.
Get on my podcast.
Bueno.
Go the fuck away, okay?
Get out my podcast, she said. Howdy. Howdy. Oh, Lord.
Y'all made math just as complicated as learning script. Now nobody knows what the fuck they're saying. Just saying. Nobody knows how to fucking read script anymore. None of these kids. And I think it's fucked up. Because I like writing in script. Then again, it's a good thing because I can talk mad shit about my kid.
I'll talk shit to my kid and like so she knows. Like, you know,
Nah, you take a handwriting with
I
me,
love
boo,
you,
trust
but I don't
me.
fucking like you, bro. Like,
I love you, but I don't have to like you right now.
I don't have to like you.
Like you are on my shit list. Like
Right? I brought you in this world. I can take you out. What movie is that from?
that's from a movie. I thought it was just the same.
Is it a TV show?
God damn.
47.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm done. Why are we reading these comments? He's just gonna keep going and going. And we're gonna take like 10, 15 minutes of our fucking podcast. All right,
We're just reading this shit. All right.
like I'm done.
Anyway,
Glenn's,
Florida
fucking
man.
Charles is fired.
Which Florida man? Like, come on, there's so
Florida
many
man.
Florida men.
I gotta say, man, ever since the whole Alabama thing with banning abortion or whatever, I don't feel so bad about evolving into a Floridian. Because like right before that, they were like shitting on Florida, like, oh, Florida man and Florida women, y'all do the most heinous and wild shit. But at least we still give you the right to, you know, do whatever the fuck you want with your body. Like at this point, I'm like, yeah, we Florida man. Anyway, not the point. A Florida man
topic there.
crashed a golf cart into a Walmart.
That sounds
Which
very
begged
Florida
the
man.
question, like,
How fast was he going?
yeah, how fast was he going? Where were you coming from?
Was it
How
a
fast
souped
do
up
Is
those
that
car?
things
your
actually
golf
go?
club?
Because
Did you take
crashing
the
into
governor off of
Walmart,
it?
the sliding
Like-
doors, you can literally just pop back in. It's Walmart.
I guess, but
It's Walmart. Yeah, like did he crash into the? It never specified.
Is it a golf cart or is it a dune buggy?
Let's say golf cart.
Because if it's a golf cart with a motor, does that make it a dune buggy?
No, it's still a golf cart.
I think you just need the wheels,
Tricked
right?
out golf cart.
I don't fucking know. What kind of a golf cart was this? This
I mean,
is
there's-
what I
yeah.
want to know. I want to know, like, did you have a roll cage on it? Did you put wheels on it? Did you
you
have
put
like
my
a
ride
Type
in?
R? Do you have like a Type R motor with like a freezing cold air intake with like a fucking turbo jet and a turbo fucking NOS tank in the back?
Yeah, he has a NOS tank.
What's going on?
Nos tank.
And he
That's
had a red button.
You know
He
what?
pressed the red button.
Congratulations, Florida man. You're not on my shit list no more. You souped out a golf cart just to fucking crash into Walmart.
You know how many stories that start with Florida man?
My
I mean,
favorite
it could have been a
one.
No,
Minnesota man, and they're gonna say it's Florida man.
My favorite was Florida man throws his own feces at judge before acquittal.
You know what? That's one hell of a gorilla for you.
My favorite one is the dude that got bit by a shark, and then instead of going to the hospital, he just went to
a bar.
To a bar. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like,
He probably punched the fucking shark before going. Bitch. Damn.
They-
Didn't
they-
the guy
they-
punch an
they-
alligator or some
they
shit?
made, they
Didn't
made
the
it,
Florida
everyone,
man, like,
everyone punches alligators.
I
They made
mean-
it meme, tis but a scratch.
Tis but a scratch. Now serve me your finest whiskey.
Oh boy.
Speaking
Oh,
of gators, you
boy.
see that video? The guy holding the baby gator, he like stretches it out, and then you see the fucking mom running
You
up
see the mom
behind him.
just charging.
Oh my god. Who was it that was staring at that video for like 10
Me.
minutes and couldn't figure it out?
Me.
No. No, it wasn't
took
you that
me a
showed
while.
it to me. It was Torrin.
Oh.
And Torrin was just staring at it. He was like, I've been looking at this video for
Because he
fucking
was
days.
focusing on the
And
baby
he
gator.
was focusing so much on a baby gator that he couldn't see the fucking alligator behind him. So
Yeah.
he couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. So he's trying to figure it out and it just wasn't working. And then he shows it to me. I was like, you don't see the gator running towards the guy in the back? Like,
The first time I watched it, I'm
how
like,
can you be
I don't
completely oblivious to
understand.
that?
The first time I watched it, I was like, I don't understand what's happening. Because then the caption also said, wait for it. That's what it said. I'm like, okay, it's a 5-second video. I don't know what the fuck I'm waiting for.
Yeah, you have
I'm
to wait
so
that
fucking
long.
confused.
They meant wait like 2.5 seconds.
And then just randomly, I'm like, oh, the fucking, damn, that poor white boy. That must suck. I ain't never seen a gator run so motherfucking quick. She said,
I wish we had known. I really would have loved to see the end cap of that.
Yeah,
Because
right?
it really was just a GIF. Is it GIF or GIF?
GIF.
It's GIF.
GIF.
Okay. Fuck. All right. Anyway, so
GIF is peanut butter.
GIF is peanut GIF.
There's also a tire
And there's
place.
GIF, which is GIF.
What?
A tire place as well.
Oh.
That's
not what I thought
Jiffy
you said.
Lube. Oh,
Why are you like this?
I don't know. Because I started weed college today and it's great. Anyway. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Fucking gator, man.
Yeah, honestly though, I really wish I would have seen the end cap of that. Homestead gif. That would have been fun to watch. Am I evil for that?
No, that's a natural selection. We were just curious.
Have you guys ever been on like the dark web with all this fucking crazy ass videos that they be posting?
Yeah.
I forget I'm not gonna say the link because I don't know how much trouble we'll get into for that. But there are those websites out there that they fucking just like show the craziest shit.
Yeah, I've seen people. There's one website you click, and I've seen people literally getting your head chopped off.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah,
Or
absolutely. Or just filming somebody
My
getting
favorite.
hanged or filming somebody like them shooting someone.
My
And
favorite.
they're from all over the fucking world. It's insane.
I love pigs, but I also love eating pigs, like pork, bacon, beni, all that. I saw.
Sorry, Stretch.
I
We eat
saw
swine.
a video that my friend DeAndre showed me.
I think he's leaving. He's like, I'm not listening to this shit. No swine talk in my studio.
So pretty much, this is just pig there. The guy just gets a machete and literally just yanks it one clean cut off. And I'm just like,
the head?
yeah, the head just clean cut off. I was like,
Okay.
There is a lot of slaughterhouse.
but the funny
videos
part,
on
the
those
funny
things.
part,
quickly,
I was
though.
eating a bacon burger.
Oh no.
I put my burger down for like 3
2
minutes. I'm just
seconds,
like,
3
no,
minutes.
I was like,
All it took was 3 minutes. That's it.
no, 3 minutes. I got up once the bathroom came back. I finished my burger.
Yeah, no, I don't. There are times where like people like there's like those retarded vegans because vegans, vegetarians, y'all do your thing, but y'all just gotta let us do our
Just
thing.
like I
you
know,
know?
coleslaw is mayo based for you vegetarian vegans out there.
Coleslaw?
They'll say
Who
it's
eats
something.
coleslaw?
Marcia.
McDuffie.
Dog, match made in heaven.
They would say this
Make
one
more
guy.
cereal.
I saw a video of this one guy saying that he was like trying to justify like why everyone should just give up meat, and he's like, well, a tiger and this and that, and bears are all equipped with the things they need to eat meat, like claws and like sharp teeth. We don't have any of that. I was like, we don't need that because we're humans and we have.
How about
I
you?
mean,
These bad boys
back
chop through a
in
steak.
medieval times, that's when we would rip stuff over our hands. And, like,
Yeah.
you go to medieval times, what do you use? You
I'm
use
like,
All
steak
right,
knife.
guys, this is very important. How do you eat your steak?
Medium well.
Medium
I
rare.
eat my medium rare. It's gotta be a little.
I used to
bloody.
eat it well done because my mom was always like, "Oh, it has to be cooked and all that." But now, it's
No,
medium
fuck that
Yeah, I
shit.
get it. A step
This is
before
beef.
well done.
This ain't swine. Swine has to be cooked all the way.
I mean, because you don't like your. I mean, I get that. I don't care as long as you don't
And
eat
chicken.
as long as you don't eat steak well done. You're not. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, no.
You know, I have a friend at work that eats just plain noodles with ketchup.
What the fuck? What the hell's going on with his life? Is he okay?
Her life.
Her life. What was she okay?
Okay.
like,
Yeah, she's perfectly fine.
no, she's not. She's eating
something
ketchup and
happened.
noodles.
Something happened up over there.
Girl, you need some friends. What's wrong with you?
Then you got another one that Chris. God knows what he just concocts at work.
What's happening?
Yo, they come up with the craziest shit at work.
I mean, would you eat noodles with mayo ketchup?
No.
Noodles
Mayo
with mayo
ketchup is for like tostones or like
Fries
tripletas
or-
and shit. Yeah. By the way, you ever been to Isla de Frappe?
Have you ever been to Junior Colombian Burger?
Whoa, hello, Flip. Isla de Cafe is totally different from Junior Columbia Burger.
Well,
that
mayo-
shit was just like,
Colombian, Puerto Rican food.
Yes.
I mean-
yeah, that's like way
Still, they put mayo
off.
ketchup on their burgers and it's fire.
That's like comparing lechoneta with fucking Moe's.
No, it's not. What?
Yes, it is.
What kind of?
There's
why would
two
you even put
totally different foods. That's what I'm saying. They're two totally
Terrible.
different foods. You can't compare them.
Anyways, no,
you
I haven't- I
have to
haven't
compare
been
Puerto
yet.
Rican food to Puerto Rican
It's
food.
fucking. I mean, I was disappointed with one of their dishes, which is like they do tostone cups and then they put like whatever you want.
Yeah,
meat wise
we have
in
those
it,
at work
whatever. I didn't like them. Well, maybe not the day I went. I don't know if like that specific food was just lazy and
all
half
right.
assed it.
One real quick. Ending 7. Every day we have a different podcast. So if you tune in on Monday, it's Dark Hour. If you tune in Tuesday, it's Analytically Correct. Wednesday, it's This Is BS. And then on Thursdays,
sorry.
it's Meme Girls. So just in case you were a little confused there, you watch every day, but it is a different show every day.
He's like, what the fuck is happening?
I know, he got so confused. I'm sorry. Hi, welcome to Girls. Hello. Hi, I'm King Spunk, Lord Cookie, Mr. Disrespectful. Hello, how we doing?
Hello.
Anyway,
Um,
continue what we were talking about.
but,
I'm sorry, I had to pull that out there.
They also have tostone burgers. which
Yeah.
I also
What about
think
food
could
again?
be improved
There's,
too,
there's,
but
there's
they're
a
not
couple
bad.
of places that try to do the slow burger.
They have this thing called puchungui loaded fries. Point being is that
If I'm
that
getting
place
fried-
is fucking
if-
great,
if I'm
and they
getting-
have killer frappes and they're
If I'm getting
lemonades.
fries, I'm driving my ass all the way down to OBT to get carne asada fries.
Listen,
Garlic
we're about
fries,
to
though.
start calling this podcast Fatcast. Just saying. Oh my god! We haven't talked about food this entire podcast again. All right, this is the third time we all said we're not going to talk about food anymore. Like the past, I can't tell you how fucking long. Okay, listen, I am done. I'm fucking high and hungry right now. Okay, I cannot be talking about this shit. I don't want popcorn. I want a steak now. Fuck. Like, someone gotta take me a Longhorn.
I mean, it
God
could,
damn.
it could be island time.
Oh,
Right?
shit.
Back.
We could be, but I'm broke.
Yeah, me too.
Someone buy me a steak.
Longhorn's open until what, 10, 11?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm
Rihanna.
just done talking about food.
I mean, honestly, it took me a while to find a good, or last time. It took me a while to find a good Spanish spot, but definitely La Villas in San Juan off of Forest Line Colonial.
I need to go there.
It's really good. I mean, their soups are amazing. And then, like, for second, I would go to Rice and Beans right here off of
Are they good? I haven't eaten it.
Or La
It's-
Cocina Latina?
No, Rice and Beans.
Same shit, isn't it?
No, is it?
Whatever.
La Cocina Latina is the same as rice and beans. It's the same thing. La Cocina Latina, rice and beans.
Anyways.
Someone next to Castaways.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, they're,
sorry,
they're not the
we're
best, but
forbidden
like,
from saying
if
that,
I
aren't
wanna-
we?
You know.
I'm sorry.
All right, next. Okay.
Rihanna fires back at Trump.
Rihanna fired. Listen, Rihanna didn't just fire back at Trump.
She
She
snapped.
fucking destroyed and snapped
She snapped.
on Trump. Okay, Trump was
Like that bitch, bad bitch she is.
listen. Trump tried to be all remorseful with his dumbass self. Okay,
Over what happened in Texas.
over what happened in Texas in El Paso. God rest their souls. And he made himself like Rihanna made him look like the illest fool. And let me tell you what, it was the best thing ever. Okay. So Trump tried to be remorseful, and he tweeted, "Today's shooting in El Paso was not only tragic; it was an act of cowardice. I know that I stand with everyone in this country condemned today's hateful act, where no reasons or excuses will ever justify killing innocent people." Well, Rihanna screen capped that, and she posted it on her own Instagram, which is Bad Girl Riri. I don't know if any of you guys are following her.
I know.
So she pretty much is backlashing at him, saying that he's standing by us, but he's not expressing that these have all been terrorist attacks. So she went on saying, "Donald, you spelled terrorism wrong. Your country had 2 terrorist attacks back-to-back hours apart, leaving almost 30 innocent people dead. And just days after, yet another a terrorist attack in California, where terrorists were able to legally purchase an assault rifle AK-47 in Vegas and drive hours to a food festival, leaving 6 or more people dead, including a young infant boy. Imagine a world where it's easier to get an AK-47 than a visa." Let's talk about that for a second.
And that's the sad part. It is.
Let's talk about that for a second, because she made a lot of fucking sense.
No, it is easy to get a gun.
It's way easier to get a gun than a
mean-
visa.
Because what they don't test for anything. That's like they don't
No.
care if you have a. So like Burke bought a gun within 3 days. We went to a little shop. He bought an AR 3 days, and he only bought it so he can just shoot at gun range. He doesn't
Right.
really. But like, it's easier. Like you go to a gun show, you get a gun within minutes, as long as you have cash for it.
I feel like
You know.
if you should be able to carry a gun, then you need to have some type of medical background.
But
Just
you-
like what they do with these cops on a regular basis. The cop will be on the field for when he first gets evaluated mentally, he gets evaluated to be able to go on the field. But they don't reevaluate
He gets
him.
evaluated before he gets a gun.
That's what I'm saying. And then he doesn't get reevaluated after something tragic happens to him.
Not necessarily.
Not for a while. So anything can happen. You don't know if some fucking crazy shit happened and these cops are shooting these people because
Another example,
they're
the
fucking insane.
military. You go in the military and there's no test whatsoever,
PTSD.
and you get guns and you come back with whatever. It could be PTSD or just you want to buy a handgun because you love shooting guns.
You know what?
Now, if you, sorry,
No,
in the state of Florida, if you do have a medical marijuana license, you have to give up your permit for concealed weapons.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to.
Unless if you have your medical marijuana card, you have to give up your concealed weapon.
If they catch you both, you're going
permit.
to jail.
It's a 15-year sentence felony.
I want my gun license over my medical shit.
I would rather have it concealed because
I will not have this Rihanna disrespect going on here.
No, we're not paying attention to you no more. And you can stop laughing back there, Stretch.
I don't
because
like
this is
you.
not funny, all right?
You don't have a baby to
now
walk.
You can go elsewhere with yourself, okay? Fucking hating on Rihanna. Rihanna knew exactly what the fuck she was saying. You just mad because she put him in his place. You should be happy about that. Fuck Donald Trump.
Probably masturbates to her every night.
You know what upset me? Well, I wouldn't say upset me more. But what, I was just like, are you fucking serious? When I heard about what happened at the Texas, in the Walmart, you gonna tell me in Texas?
No, Walmart. The Walmart the food festival was California, and the Walmart was El Paso.
Texas.
Okay.
The one at Walmart or the one at Texas. You gonna tell me nobody in Texas saw this nigga walking up over the parking lot with the fucking muffs and the gun? And nobody, even after he started shooting, nobody in there had a gun and shot his ass.
I guarantee
It's
someone
Texas.
did, but I guarantee
you get a Glock with your Happy Meal. I don't understand.
Texas.
I'm so disappointed. I'm sorry to make light of the situation.
It's fine.
If you're going to get a Happy Meal, come on.
Nobody saw this nigga. Bro, if that was me in Texas.
They saw him, but I guarantee they ran. Because, you still know if you shoot someone, even if you're trying to protect someone, you still get in trouble, technically, for shooting someone?
I'll deal with the consequences
if someone were to step up and shoot him, they probably get fined or something because they, shot.
Well, I'm talking about even if no one shot him.
That's necessarily true. If he's opening fire in a Walmart and somebody doesn't shoot him down,
you technically murdered someone.
It's
self-defense.
You don't have to shoot
self-defense,
them in the heart. You don't have to shoot them in the heart.
But I'm saying it's self-defense, but to an
them.
extent.
In the kneecap, in the shoulder, in the fucking elbow.
When I worked at
something.
Walmart, they told you the first thing you do is you run. Second thing you do, if you have to, you can defend yourself. But that's ultimately if you have to.
Well, that's fine, but you're gonna tell me that you don't take cover, you have a gun, you don't think to yourself, well, this is why I bought this fucking gun, this is why I have it in my fucking pocket. You can't just wait it out, wait for him to go be near you, to be turned around. He has the muffs on, so it's not like he can hear you, your little light taps. Once he has his back turned, blah, real quick, on head, arm, leg.
But think about a handgun versus an AR. If he sees you pulling out a gun, you better be quick about it.
His was an AK-47, so that's an
you better be quick about it.
Faster gun. You gotta be quick about that.
So I'm saying, if you have a gun and you wanna feel ballsy enough to try and take this guy down, you could have done it. But I wonder.
No, my thing is technically
Texans are supposed to have cojones. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, Rihanna, she did her thing putting him in this place, and she made a lot of sense. Because even she continued on to saying that, now you're trying to build a wall to keep the terrorists in.
He did put sea saws in.
He did that?
The government did that.
The seesaw thing?
The seesaw to have the kids play with each other.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. I thought some random civilian did.
Still. I don't know.
Good for them.
As I said, there's been good things that he's done, and there's been very horrible things that he's done. All in all, he's still a fucking asshole. He's an arrogant son of a bitch.
We elected a reality star to be our president.
Yeah, basically. Good fucking job, America.
Honestly,
why don't we be smart this time around and actually listen to people and actually listen to what the fuck is going on?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
my God.
I'd vote for
I'd
him.
vote Will Smith any day. No, actually,
Either one.
I would
Morgan
not.
Freeman.
I would not vote Will Smith hearing woo. every
Morgan
go.
Freeman. Morgan Freeman's my president.
I don't want to give Morgan Freeman all that burden.
Why?
He's already old enough.
They're all old.
Oh, so you want Betty White to be vice president?
I love Betty
That
White.
would kill
That
her.
would be amazing. As long as nobody votes for Kanye, we're straight.
Kanye.
I need that
Jesus.
He has to
Right.
get past the first couple elections first. Let's put it that way.
I can't stop with these fucking popcorns.
Yeah, good job. That's why I haven't touched it. Because I've been eating that shit the entire time.
I'm sorry.
I don't
Alright,
give a fuck.
I ate half the
I
bag already.
haven't
Go
started.
ahead.
That shit's like crack. Once you start, you can't stop
That's what crack
until the
is.
bag is done.
You lucky I haven't inhaled it yet.
I mean, you
Fucking
get
vacuum.
handfuls at a time, so I've been peeping that.
Well, I
Like,
mean, she is feeding too in her defense.
well, that's fine. That's what I was having
And
to say.
she's
then.
hot. Ish.
Fucking stretch.
Just saying. Oh,
So
God.
ASAP Rock is free.
Fuck ASAP Rocky.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. I don't really pay attention to him. So you can go ahead.
Last week I
As
went
soon as
off
possible. Shit.
because, you know, it's my baby. And I love him and he's gorgeous. But after I said that, I was looking through this one chick's page. She's a blogger. And apparently ASAP has said in the past that he can't relate to what was happening in Ferguson or to Black Lives Matter because he's from Beverly Hills and Soho. And I'm like, but that's not where you were born and raised. What did you say, Stretch? It's the always some Harlem niggas, because he's from Harlem. And after I read that, I'm like, oh, well, God don't like ugly. So now you're in a situation where it's a predominantly white area and it's foreign.
I was
and,
raised
you
in a
know,
predominantly white area. I was raised in a place called Jupiter Farms.
That sounds very white.
I was raised in Pine Bush.
I was raised in West Palm. I was born here.
I was raised in the Bronx a little bit.
Rude.
Then I moved up a little bit.
No, I was raised like I
Suburbs in the woods.
played sports with mostly white kids, you know that. And I moved up here, went to Winter Park High School, and I'm like, oh, well, you go to that preppy ass. I'm like, preppy. Half our teams are like 90% make up our team are black and Hispanic. The only white team was lacrosse.
It's a very white sport.
It is a very white sport.
It is a very white sport. So is hockey
Hockey is the whitest of sports.
and volleyball.
The whitest of sports.
Volleyball's not white. I play volleyball.
You play volleyball? Oh yeah, you did play volleyball. I play volleyball.
Volleyball, baseball, basketball, football.
Oh no, I dropped the popcorn.
You dropped another one.
Anyway, God don't like ugly, so I feel like ASAP maybe should humble down a little bit.
Go join
And
R.
maybe,
Kelly behind bars.
He's actually
I
for
want to talk about
what?
this.
Jesus
I
Christ!
don't fucking know.
You
I don't know the story. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah,
You said you're not
clearly.
gonna bring up that name, and you brought
Fuck
it up.
that guy. That guy got another two fucking charges in Minnesota. Okay, so that's 3 states now that he is.
But what are these states doing? Nothing about it until he steps foot in these states.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. He's behind bars right now. He's incarcerated. He just can't. He's trying to get bond, but he's not getting bond because he got fucking 20 counts in New York. He's got fucking like, what is it, like 10 or 15 counts in fucking Chicago. And then now he's got 2 in Minnesota. I think they're trying to drop those charges though because I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Honestly, I didn't really care to get much into it. All I know is I'm so tired of talking about him. I'm sorry,
And
it
you
just
brought it up.
happens. Well, I mean,
You want to talk about something? Let's talk about how Marcia like is nonstop on Facebook.
oh my God. Okay,
Bruh, at one
this
point I
bitch,
thought I was on her
don't know
page.
what the fuck.
I thought I was on her page. I'm like,
she
what the
dead,
fuck?
like, she flooded all of our timelines the past
So like the
couple
past
days.
week, no, it's been like a week.
I don't know what the fuck is going
It's
on.
always
with
either
her.
I'm
Every
lonely,
5 minutes.
I'm lonely, or I need dick. Like, I'm sorry. That's it. Or I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Or
That's
I'm
it.
hungry. Or she's tagging us in something.
Exactly.
So where
It's
she's like, oh, da da da, and then you should put it right on her page. Just like today, what was it? Oh, when I got drive by in a big ass loud ass car, and then me and it's fucking like I think Drake or something going like this. And then she put it on my page and it reminded her of the night that me and her were together and some truck passed by us. And I screamed at the top of my lungs, sorry about your dick! And she started laughing for like an hour.
It's Marcia.
That's fucking Marcia for you. I mean...
Like, I'm scrolling through and I'm seeing it's like Marcia. Traveling Drunks.
The
Marcia.
entire... Dude,
Marcia.
yesterday I tried to show my mom...
Where did she get these pictures? Like, if she on just like a random page, like, oh.
Meme pages,
She
bro.
probably go through them like pages and be like, and then all of a sudden she getting all their fucking
There's a page
shit.
called Lonely and Depressed. That's what she follows a lot right now.
I follow that one too, I think. I follow one that's called Sad. I still follow a lot of shit from when I was like going through my like really dark depression shit last year. Remember that block of fucking like 1 month that I was just like, fuck all this shit. Oh my, everything was sad. I was making everybody like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it was terrible because I wanted to go out to drink and be like, I don't want to go out. I'm tired of going out. And then I get pregnant and you're like, I want to go out and drink. I'm like, fuck you, bro.
Listen, nobody asked you to get pregnant, okay? Just saying.
Really?
I'm not invited
Really?
to my baby shower.
I literally just opened up Facebook. The first thing I see. Marcia. Let's refresh. Traveling Drunks, see?
So, we have a couple of drunks of the week this week. Don't look at me because I don't want to talk about me.
I haven't looked at you yet.
I want to talk about Lindsay.
Oh, party.
Lindsay. All right, hold on. Lindsay is our drunk of the week. She hasn't been our drunk of the week before. She honestly, like, this is something that, like...
She gets drunk, but she doesn't get this drunk.
No, she does not get this drunk. And I was saying, she wasn't crazy that night or anything. Anyway, regardless. She went on a beach bus, which was... I didn't go on. Marcus went on, so we're going to talk about that in a second. But for right now, I want to talk about Lindsay first and my experience with Lindsay. And then you can talk about your experience with Lindsay.
It was the same, pretty much.
Wow.
All I know is that when I got to social, Lindsay has been there since she got off the bus.
No, she went home.
Did she go home?
She went home and took like a small nap.
I don't know, man.
According to what Lindsay said, she went home and took a nap. And then came back out.
I don't know, man.
But I know Lindsay and Haley were pretty trashed.
Yeah, both of them. I know that when I came, Haley had just gotten the Uber, went all the way home, and then realized she didn't have her keys, so she had to get back in the Uber and come all the way back to get her keys from Lindsay. And then got in the Uber and got all the way home again.
She stayed for a little longer still.
Yeah, she did stay for a little bit longer.
But no, we party bus to Cocoa was fun.
Yeah, how was it? Did you guys have a good time? I mean, there wasn't really that many people on there, was it?
And the only one that went to the beach, honestly, was Marty. Marty literally went. As we're eating, me and Mike are eating food. Marty takes his shirt off, goes to the beach, comes back. Yeah. He's like, he said that's the whitest thing. That's the white people do. They jump in the water, come out. That's it. And then Andreas was on the beach for like a couple hours. Like we're about to hit up in a room, and literally like, where's Andreas? Me and McDuffie walk, and Andrea's literally just sitting down, crisscross on the blanket, drinking a beer, smiling.
Oh my god,
she was happy.
You know what?
I fucking love
that
it.
fucking man is a don, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
I feel like he is the head of the German mafia.
And they got swag, dog. They got swag. Andreas got swag.
Like he brought his own beer, and he was drinking his own beer
He's
on
got
the
swag.
beach. Like he'll drink a Bud Light on the bus, but on this beach he was drinking his German beer.
No,
I'm just like,
yeah. Andreas is where it's at, though. Andreas is where it's at.
I had fun with Jess. Everything was pretty fun.
It's cool.
I can't wait to go on one of the
Cool
buses.
shit.
Is there?
Yeah, I couldn't make it this one.
Oh well, I mean, I'm gonna give birth when it's fucking cold and shit, so there ain't gonna be
That's
no
okay. You
goddamn
can come up to
drunk bus.
Gasparilla.
We were talking about doing
You can come up to Gasparilla.
a Universal Day. So
Gasparilla's in
pop.
Tampa.
Next year, right?
That's it's in the beginning or the end of January, the beginning of February, Stretch. End of January.
I can do that.
You can definitely do that. She's gonna be like 6 months, like fucking 5 months old by then. It'll be
I can
fine.
do that.
You'll be fine. You're going to Gasparilla with us. That's great. Gasparilla's always the
I
fun.
want to ask you a question.
I like Gasparilla.
When are you playing that tattoo party?
I would love to
She's
start.
been
I have to
planning
find
that
an
party
artist.
for,
The
like,
artist
years.
I was trying to get actually moved out to Texas before I can book him.
Come on, see you.
Was he there?
No, not with Mercy. He went out there to do some work. There's literally no connection between the both of them at all. They don't even know each other. Nobody knows him. He's the one that did my tattoo on the back of my neck.
Okay.
So I asked him, I was like, how much do you charge for a tattoo party? He was like, he was like 300 up front, 300 after. I was like,
I mean, depends how many people go and how sad the
exactly.
tattoos are.
So
what the hell?
exactly. So me and him were gonna discuss
Just
that.
might as well
And
just charge her
before
once
we
by one
could,
tattoo.
Well, I was thinking everybody just get like we were gonna
Everyone
make
just
like
get their own tattoo.
we were just gonna make like a template of like little TD tattoos.
Yeah.
Of like different TD tattoos, whether in color
Literally
or
just
not.
this.
That we'll get one that says TD. We'll get one get one with like TD and a palm tree or
Because
something.
like I told Ian Ian wants a tattoo. I was like,
I know, and then we all want a tattoo. Trust me, Billy's the only one with the traveling drunk tattoo right
I
now.
can't get one, so I'm kind of screwed in that one. Until I'm allowed.
Anyway, next subject. I'm just kidding. No, but we have to find artist, a venue, and
Have you seen? There's a little house
need
off of a
a list
Colonial.
of people who want to go.
There's a little house off Colonial.
Honestly, an Airbnb is the best bet.
No, but I'm saying there's a house off Colonial with those tattoos right across the IHOP. Going towards downtown. He does pretty good work.
Out
We
of
will
his
talk
house,
about
or-
this off
If I have a
podcast.
house, he lives upstairs, but his business is downstairs.
So if
Okay.
we could get so if besides we'll talk more about that, but if you guys have any information on any other artists that are willing to do a tattoo party, send them my way or Stretch's way. If you don't have me on Facebook, if you just watch the podcast, and then we'll figure it out from there. Is that a fucking?
It's a
what
swan.
is that? You go. I always want to learn how to make a swan. I don't know how to do a lot of other stuff in origami, but I don't know how to do that.
I have like 2 origami books, and I remember how to do I can make a cup, a samurai sword, a finger puppet.
Is this?
That,
Oh,
Make me
there's
a
ones
ninja-
that flap when you
make
go
me a
like
ninja
this.
star.
not that one.
Not this one. There are different ones, right, that do that.
One ninja star.
Just
I don't know how to make that.
ooh.
I think
Said
it still
learn.
tells you.
You can
No,
look it
thank
up
you.
online.
Too lazy.
Make
Yeah,
your
I
own
can-
ninja
and I can-
star.
And I can't find my origami paper.
Anyway, off topic. There's not really much to talk about left, I think.
Okay.
We're almost
I
at
don't
the
know where
end.
we're at.
47
Time-wise.
minutes. Well,
I lost track of time. What were we even talking? Oh, yeah. So if you guys have any information regarding a tattoo artist, let me know. Hit me or Stretch, or even Marcus. You can hit him up too. Either way, it doesn't matter. Like I'll get the message at some point. But that will shut up. That will end up coming up at some point in time. So look out for that. If you guys are interested, I'll let you know on the events and what's going on.
did y'all know that the page for the Area 51 raid, the event page, got taken down?
Yeah.
It did.
Very sad.
And then people started
the guy
posting,
who
like, the
created it is like, I
screenshot-
didn't think this
screenshots.
would get so much like feedback.
Does anyone ever think that
But
really
then
when
again,
they go viral?
but then again,
like,
I think the government paid that guy off to say that.
maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe they were like, how did you know if you guys all Naruto ran up to the door, you guys would actually get through?
Honestly, it was a decent
How
plan.
do you say puppet? I don't know if I want to say that. He wants us
What?
to say his name, shout him out.
Hold up.
I can't really see that. Papa
Edward?
Papa Edward.
Papa Edward?
He wants his real name.
I don't know what it is. What's his real name? Mike Oxmole. Right? Is that it? Oxmole?
Yeah, that's what it
All
says.
right. Well, shout out to you.
What up,
Thanks for
Mike?
watching. Thanks for watching. It's pretty dope. Sorry. Thanks
I
for
love our
watching.
Twitch followers.
Me too. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. We got a lot more of
You
them
want to
now,
hear something
too.
funny? These past week, I don't know what's going on here. Either she got dicked down or she was extremely drunk. But she had made it to the semifinals. No, she made it to the finals in duck racing and semifinals in duck hunt.
Look at you. Look at you.
And she beat a former champion, if I'm not mistaken, in
I
duck
did.
racing.
Who?
I did, and that was the race that Marcus was like, "Did you get digged down, or how drunk are you? Pick one."
What'd you beat?
And I was just like, "I don't fucking know. Like, it just
How do you
happened."
not know if you
What
get
was his
dicked down?
name? Mike?
Nick.
Nick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Wasn't that the second time he raced too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first.
Because first time he got beat by DJ.
No. It was his friend.
Was that his friend or was that him?
No, it was Nick. I raced Connor.
Oh, you raced Connor.
I raced
then
Connor.
you raced
He
Nick.
raced Nick. No, DJ raced Nick.
Yeah, but
DJ
he got
knocked
back
him out
into
in the
it.
first. No, he didn't.
Yeah, didn't he
No,
race
he
again?
didn't.
He ra-
No, he
Oh,
didn't
who
race
raced in
again.
place of DJ?
Nick, or his friend Connor, right?
No, it was somebody else.
Was it somebody else? Okay.
I thought
Well,
it was Nick. I thought you put Nick back in the race for whatever. I don't know. But yeah, you did beat someone. You did beat.
he was a former champion.
Yeah.
He was a former champion. But I think he was only a one-time champion, right? He only won once before?
I believe so.
Once or twice, okay. But it was a cool feeling, man. I got to play Marcus in the finals and he beat me, but
Twice.
listen, okay? You don't have to put it out there like that. I was giving you props, okay? I even gave you props that day.
He wanted to make
The
sure.
fuck?
And then you got severely hammered. Yes.
Yeah, afterwards I did get severely hammered.
Which
So-
made me late for work.
Like, you knew. All right, people who see me get severely hammered know what the deal is, okay? I shouldn't get severely hammered. I don't remember getting severely hammered, but it happened. I paid my tab first, though.
She paid her tax.
That's what matters, okay? I paid my tab and got severely hammered, and Marcus had to drive me home because he cares at this much-ish. Somewhere deep down in his gut.
Lower.
Really, really
Lower.
deep. Maybe even lower in his ball sack, he cares. Oh my God,
The
his
knees?
big toe?
Like mid calf.
The Achilles tendon?
The pinky toe.
Well, damn. Regardless, I reached that point the other night because he drove me home.
It was
Didn't
fun.
have to. He could have just bought me a lift, but no, he drove
And leave
me
your
home.
car there?
To get
Yeah.
towed.
I didn't get told like what 8 o'clock in the morning thing.
Something like
But she wouldn't have woken up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
that. Absolutely not. Actually.
I got a sticker in my car last night.
Yes, really?
Yeah, I leave.
Well, no.
'cause
You
I-
get warnings. You get
No, I
warnings
got
before they
no
tow
warning.
it.
Yeah, I got warning.
Yeah.
But like usually the security guard comes in like, yo, whose car is this? But I guess it was a different security. Like, and he just put a sticker. I walk around like, what the fuck? Yeah, no one else has stickers on their car. Racist.
That's what it is. Racist dickheads.
Listen, I've gotten when I used to own the Chevy, that car used to get tickets a lot. I think I got 3 tickets on
The
that car.
car or you?
And that no, the car because I parked it there and left it overnight. So yeah, me. It was like 3 warnings.
If you're gonna
okay?
park
I
it
didn't have-
overnight, move it to Ale House at least. Crap.
I didn't know at that point that I can move it to Ale House and keep it there overnight.
Or you can leave it. Apparently, there's freaking cars at 5 o'clock in the morning over at Ross. There's like 8 cars over there usually.
Jesus.
I don't know why. There's
Probably
cars
because they
there.
open that early.
Ross is-
No, they have like an overnight crew that do stock and all that
Okay,
shit.
okay.
They have like an overnight. It's kind of like Target. Target has an overnight crew that they do the stock and all that shit. And like, yeah, they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're
And
still
it's
closed.
they're still closed. They just have an overnight crew. And then so does Ross. Ross has an overnight crew. Walmart has an overnight
Oh, I
crew.
mean, it's Walmart. Yeah,
Like-
20%.
There's a lot of those places.
Walmart's 24%.
Especially but it's have you been there at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yes,
6,
I used
3?
to work at
It's
Walmart.
the best. Okay, they all look like fucking zombies, and
They
it's
look like that regardless.
hilarious.
I went there midday and I saw this lady in.
It's creepier at
A sheep.
3 o'clock in the morning though. It's
Oh,
more
shit.
fun.
Jesus.
You know what the shit your grandma wears? It walks out of their house.
I'm
you know?
talking about the workers, not the people that go there.
Oh, no.
I'm talking about the workers. The workers look like they had a long ass day. They want to go home and they
Whereas
probably
in the
put
back
on a
is
double.
always that one white dude that's tatted up in the back and just like sitting down doing nothing.
Yep.
Chilling. Like, hey, do you guys have these?
And you always have that vieja,
bruh.
the vieja just standing in the way like, I need help. And like she takes forever to walk to this place, and it's always too tall for her, so she has to go back and get someone to get help.
Honestly, I hate, and like sometimes I get it that like, you know, you have no choice but to work. But damn, like, can you get a job that's like not gonna take a toll on you and like slow me the fuck down? Cause there be times where like my
Oh,
my
shit,
cashier
you got a
like,
sticker too?
Yeah.
Last night,
Stretch got a sticker too.
um,
How the fuck did you get home?
drove
So how'd you get a sticker?
when you got outside.
We did leave like at 3 something.
Oh, they do
But,
take us a little
I'm saying, but
early.
usually the security guard comes in and say, "Yo, whose cars are these?"
Oh, okay. So you didn't leave it overnight. It just happened in that night.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Bougie asses.
Anyway,
I order for security.
when
No, one dude's cool.
when
One dude's cool.
when old people just like when they're working or whatever, like they just take forever to like do everything, or like they confuse
Like it
themselves in
says
whatever
at
they're
Walmart,
doing.
it says you must be able to lift 50 pounds. So unless it's vieja with a crutch, is like lifting boxes at a time. Like, do something that you can do.
Or you ask them-
be a greeter, be a cashier.
Or like they just, I don't like when old people work somewhere and like they're just old and grouchy and like they're just, no matter what, they're just always fucking pissed off. And like you're like, hey, do you know where your blah 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 is?
No.
And they're like, well, it says there, blah 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 blah. And it's like, well, bitch, I went down that fucking aisle because it said blah blah blah, and I didn't fucking see it. That's why I'm fucking asking you.
Oh yeah,
Bitch.
stock? Like,
And don't give me that look because I wouldn't have to snap at you if you didn't say silly stuff. You silly goose.
I thought you were talking about
She was-
someone.
no, she was
particular.
intrigued.
No. I thought you were giving me a look
I
at
used
you
to
been
work-
calling me
She can't
grouchy
be
this whole
grouchy
time.
though.
when I used to work at Walmart. There's
I'll tell my name.
I used to work at
I
Walmart.
thought so.
What?
Listening.
I'm listening. Sorry.
I used to work at Walmart.
Rude. Are you calling me rude?
Yes. Glasses back on, of course.
Hater fucking blockers.
Really?
Just speak.
I don't even say it anymore. Fuck it.
No, I wanted to laugh.
It
One
wasn't
more
really
story.
funny.
Oh.
It was just this old dude was 65 years old working with me in produce. Everyone called him Casanova. Pretty much a ladies' man. He worked only because he has money in the bank and he gets money from the government for
So where does he
disability.
work?
Because he's that type of guy that can't stay still and just tend to his fruit garden.
Oh. So you have to go do it at Walmart?
Yeah. So he goes there and produce everything, He's the dirtiest motherfucker I've ever met. Like he comes up to me like with like 2 oranges, like those are not nice. I'm like, what the well, it's funny. Like it's that old man humor, like you don't want to like snitch on him, but like you just want to like stay away from him for a little bit.
Yeah, right? Maybe I should steer clear from you, bucko.
Like he calls his wife the policewoman because she's always in charge.
Typically the wife tends to be. Most of the time. Not every time. Sometimes the wife is up in day, huh? You a little chilly there, buddy?
She's going through her hermit crab
More like
phase.
I'm a little chillin'.
You're a little chillet. What?
You're
what?
like
Chillin',
the-
chillin'. Like a villain.
No more smoking for her before podcast.
All right, guys, we're coming to the end of our show.
Have we?
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it's been an hour. Hasn't it been an hour?
Where'd that come from?
It's been 20
That's
minutes.
not
It's
mean
been
to
an
me.
hour, isn't it? What the fuck you, okay? All right, guys. Anyway, we're coming to the end of our show. Thank you so much, you Twitch followers, for keep tuning in and kicking it with us and watching me get higher and higher throughout the show. That was awesome. Listen, so tonight, if you guys are in the Orlando area, Social House is doing $2 burgers tonight. And DJ Stretchy Stretch is going to be behind the 1s and 2s. Catch The Dark Hour on Monday nights. Catch Analytically Correct on Tuesday nights. Catch This Is BS on Wednesdays. And Meme Girls on Thursdays, featuring Mr. Disrespectful because he won't chop his dick off. So,
I
anyway,
could say something but I'm not gonna.
Anyway.
I'm not gonna say it towards you.
come by Social House on Sunday nights for duck racing, and come by Social House on Tuesday nights for duck hunting.
Enjoy our meme of the week. Video games cause violence, quote unquote.
I'm fucking high.